Ever stayed late after class? Everyone's gone. The halls are dark, and you swear you just heard someone whisper your name. These aren't ghost stories. They really happened. Told by students, teachers, and even night guards, who all saw something they wish they hadn't. 3 true stories from real schools, where the night didn't end when the lights went out. 3 real school horror stories that'll make you never stay late again. We've all been there. Staying late, finishing homework, waiting on a teacher, thinking you're the last one in the building. But sometimes, the building doesn't agree. Let's start with the first story, the knocking on room B2. Story 1, the knocking on room B2. It was a late Friday evening, just me and my friend Ryan staying after school to prep for a calculus quiz. Most of the staff had already gone home, and the janitors were cleaning somewhere down the opposite hallway. The school felt heavy. Quiet in that weird way where every sound echoes. That's when we heard it, a soft, deliberate knock. We both looked up. Ryan laughed, probably Mr. Hall locking up. But Mr. Hall had left 15 minutes ago. I saw him drive off. A few minutes later, it came again. Louder this time. 3 perfect hits. I got up, opened the door. The hallway was dim, lights flickering in and out, but empty. No footsteps, no voices. Just that low electric hum from the ceiling lights. We decided to turn off our classroom lights and wait. If someone was messing with us, we'd catch them. Spoiler, we didn't. From that little glass window on the door, I saw a figure move past, slow, dragging its hand across the lockers like it was listening. Ryan whispered, "Dude, please tell me you see that." I nodded. My heart was pounding so hard I could feel it in my neck. Then the doorknob rattled, hard, not a jiggle, a full-on yank. Ryan half whispered, half yelled, "Who's there?" No answer, just the rattle. Then silence. We listened until we heard footsteps again. But instead of leaving, they stopped at the next classroom door. Then the next. Every few seconds, a new door would shake violently, like someone was testing each one, getting closer and closer to the end of the hall. When the noise finally stopped, we waited, easily another 10 minutes before Ryan said, "Screw it." We grabbed our stuff and bolted for the exit. As we ran, the hallway lights flickered one by one behind us, like something was chasing the darkness up the hall. The next morning, the janitor told us 6 classroom doors were dented from the inside, including ours. Security footage cut out at exactly 6:47 p.m., the same minute we heard the first knock. Story 2, the voice in the broadcast room. Every school's got that one creepy old room nobody uses anymore. For us, it was the broadcast booth. A tiny, soundproof space filled with dusty equipment from the early 2000s. No one had been in there for years. Or at least, that's what we thought. It was a regular Thursday morning. Halfway through first period, the intercom suddenly crackled to life. No bell, no announcement, just static. Then a voice, a kid's voice. "Good morning, Class 7A. Please stand for the pledge." Everyone looked around. There was no Class 7A. A second later, the principal's voice cut in, apologizing for technical difficulties. But the damage was done. People were whispering. The voice didn't sound like a teacher or anyone we knew. It sounded like a 12-year-old. That afternoon, I was helping the tech guy in the AV room and noticed the broadcast booth door cracked open. The light was on. No one inside. The microphone on the desk was still warm. The monitor showed an audio file looping. The name, Morning Announcement 2013.wave. I scrolled through the folder. There were dozens of files, all with dates from that week. But the room had been locked for years. I called Mr. Denton, our tech director. He walked in, looked at the screen, and just whispered, "That's impossible. The whole system's been disconnected." He unplugged everything, told me not to mention it, and locked the door. That night, around 8 p.m., I was passing the main office when the intercom buzzed again. "This is student announcer Jason Cole, Class 7A. Then static. Then, right before it cut out, a whisper. "Did I do good, sir?" I looked up the name later. Jason Cole, died in a fire in 2013. He'd been trapped inside the broadcast booth while practicing his very first morning announcement. The next day, when we turned the computer on again, a new file sat on the desktop. One line of audio, a small trembling voice saying, "It's still morning here." Story 3. The exit door behind the gym. I've worked night security for 7 years now. Most nights are nothing, just coffee, cameras, and the hum of empty hallways. But one night last winter, around 1:30 a.m., the fire alarm panel beeped once. Not a full alarm, just a single warning. The screen said, "Rear gym exit, door ajar." I grabbed my flashlight and headed over. Rain was coming down hard, echoing off the gym roof. When I got there, that heavy steel door was cracked open, rain blowing straight inside. But what stopped me cold were the muddy footprints on the gym floor, leading outward, from inside toward the door. I figured maybe a janitor forgot to lock up. I shut it, reset the alarm, and checked the cameras. And froze. The footage showed a tall figure in a school uniform, soaked head to toe, standing at the door, staring straight into the lens. Didn't move, didn't blink. Then the video glitched, and the door swung open by itself. I called the police. They searched the whole building. Nothing. No prints, no signs of forced entry. The next morning, I told the principal. She went quiet for a long time, then said softly, "That door's been welded shut since the accident." I asked, "What accident?" She looked down. "A student fell from that exit in 2021. We sealed it the same week." That night, I played the footage again. No figure, just the door. But at exactly 1:30 a.m., the fire panel blinked 3 times. Same minute, same pattern, every night since. And sometimes, if you stand near that hallway long enough, you can hear faint tapping on the metal. 3 slow knocks. Just like room B2. Schools are supposed to be safe. Bright lights, locked doors, teachers everywhere. But safety's just an illusion. When the last student leaves and the halls fall silent, that's when you realize you were never the only one left inside. Got a story that happened at your school? Send it my way. Just make sure it's not still happening.